Hello, everyone. Welcome to Horizen Weekly Insider number 145. Today is Monday, July 25th, and we are live on Discord and YouTube. Thank you for joining us, and please be aware that this call is being recorded and will be available for you to check out later on the Horizen podcast. Also, please remember to ask your questions for the team on Menti via the link in chat. So let's kick off today with our first updates from the engineering department. Welcome, Alberto.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. As usual, let's start with Zendu. So last week, we were able to complete and merge a total of 8 different pull requests, and after having finalized all the related code reviews. And in particular, the various pull requests introduced many different things. For example, the mandatory changes to the fork manager for the upcoming fork, introducing the new kind of non-seizable sidechains. The inclusion of both a fix and the performance improvement in the management of the initial block load flag, and the inclusion of both a fix and the performance improvement for mining threads during the shutdown of ZD. I mean, it's just a few examples about what we have been working on Zendu. So great progress there. On another note, in relation to the specific topic of the non-seizable sidechains, last week we started working on the changes and the tests for the transaction index and the address index. And also here, everything is proceeding smooth and according to the plan. Last element on Zendu, speaking about this new kind of sidechain, we're also working on the new ZenIP document that describes them. And last week, we applied some improvements to it as a result of the first reviews that were conducted. And obviously, we're going to make it public soon. So we will keep you posted also about this. Okay, now moving on with the SDK. We moved on with the developments related to the next version of Blaze that is named 050. And among these, last week we have been working on the wallet rescan logic, where the development is in progress, and soon we will be able to start the testing phase. And a couple of fixes where the design was completed and development was started related to the in-memory peers database map and also the request tracking mechanism. So here, everything is proceeding, and we are planning to release the next version of Blaze in September. On the other hand, for what regards the EVM sidechain, last week we achieved several different tasks, and among the various things we completed, for example, the high-level design of the gas fee management, and that's another important piece. We completed the main chain block reference data processing. So, here when we process a block, we include the main chain block reference. We need, for example, process forward transfer, all these kind of things. And we finalized the development for the forger routes handling. So how we can, let me say, calculate and specify the new route of the state. When the forger creates a block. And the code, regarding this is now under review. Let me see, always related to the EVM, we completed the EVM log creation utility, and we completed the backward transfer and forger stakes smart contract data management. So with these last tasks, we are approaching the completion of the EVM sidechain milestone 1, whose target was the end of July. So we are currently absolutely in line to the estimates. Okay, last but not least, on the proving system side, last week, as part of our ZKEVM implementation strategy, we went on with the analysis on the Plonkish arithmetization and AIR. And on these topics, we are also planning to follow up with internal meetings for presentation and share of the information. And finally, always related to the proving system side, we have also been analyzing the proof carrying data scheme for recursive proof construction. So these are the main points for this week. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alberto. And now let's welcome Victor for product and engineering updates.
Hi, thank you. For today, just some updates from, let's say, a higher perspective. With the EVM sidechain, we are moving forward with the development, and we are about to release it internally to our internal customers, that is the smart contracts team. And this will happen in a matter of days, since our infrastructure guys are working hard on releasing, let's say, a shared environment to let them test straight from MetaMask. The product team has also defined a list of dApps that we would like to launch in mainnet since day one of the EVM in mainnet, of course. And Infra is working also on Dockerizing the node software in order to have it, let's say, available for all other use cases we have in, let's say, for the EVM section as well. So that we will start sharing this node for the development of the Explorer. And also for the deployment in testnet that will start for internal testing next week. That's all from me. I leave the word to Angie. Bye.
Thank you, Victor, and hi, everybody. So a lot of updates regarding token mint. So on the token mint chain side, we implemented the NFT sell orders, and the pull requests are ready for review, which is very exciting. Also, we added a tag for token mint chain 1.3.0. So we will start planning for a dev testnet release in the upcoming weeks. We're also making improvements to the backend of Token Mint by adding CI/CD pipelines to all of our repositories. Last week, we completed the work on our sidechain Space Explorer and sidechain.js repositories. So a lot of other repositories are also going to be worked in the next few weeks. And this would be related to the Block Explorer, the generator, Block Explorer front and back end, and the node itself as well. On the development side, we added methods to display the NFTs in Cobalt, and also we added a fix to prevent fee manipulation. We also completed the development to support send transfers between Cobalt wallets and other improvements such as sending multiple transactions in the same block. So we will have rounds of testing this week for these different features and improvements recently added. And so yeah, that's basically it. Stay tuned for the next version release of the Token Mint platform. Thank you, and back to you, Erica.
Very exciting. Now let's welcome Lucy for marketing updates.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. So last week our community manager Andrew was a guest at a crypto YouTube show called Wild West Crypto. He talked about token mint and our upcoming releases, including NFT support on token mint and EVM sidechain, and just what Horizen is all about. What I love about this interview was that Andrew was able to represent the Horizen community and speak from a community perspective. And he is the perfect person to do that, being the person who interacts with our community closely on a daily basis. So if you haven't seen the interview, I strongly recommend it. And thank you, Andrew, for doing the interview. Additionally, just a reminder, currently, we have active tasks on HDE. One of them is for creating a new token on Token Mint mainnet. Token Mint mainnet requires a fee of 10 Zen to register a new token and 1 Zen to mint one. So this HDE task offers fee reimbursement plus an extra Zen reward for you to launch a token on Token Mint. So this is a good opportunity for you to launch your own real token for free and get some extra Zen. So, but the number of submission is limited. If you're interested, you should act fast. That's it from me. Back to you, Erica.
Okay, great. Thank you. So next, let's welcome Dean for our leadership updates and Q&A session. And I would like to remind everybody to submit their votes for the questions that they like most on Minty. Thank you.
Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon. So as usual, I'm stepping in for Rob when he's unable to attend, and in this case, there's very good reason. Rob's been traveling almost nonstop since the start of this year. I think he's been to New York twice, Milan twice, Miami, Austin. I don't know. So a lot of travel, all work related. And so I think he's either en route back home or coordinating his departure from Milan. Anyway, pleasure to be here. So a couple things to talk about. First, I think just taking a step back, we've heard a lot of updates about token mints and the progress that's happening there. I would just remind everyone why this is such a big deal. So yes, token mint is an exciting product that we believe has use cases and demand in the marketplace. But even more important from the perspective of the Horizen ecosystem is token mint is our first sidechain. And so this is a really big deal. We've been working hard to make this a reality for many years. And so they say the first sidechain is the hardest. And so I think that's definitely been proven true. And our goal now is to have sidechains 2, 3, 4, 5, et cetera, et cetera. And I think we'll start to get into a sequencing where you're just going to start to see many sidechains going live, and Rob's initial vision for Horizen being the ZK-enabled network of blockchains coming to fruition. So really excited about that. I know Rob is also excited about that, as is the whole team. The other thing that didn't hear us talk a lot about today, but I know it's really been something that we've been working hard in the background on, and that's ZenCon. So super excited about that. Really a great opportunity to meet the entire team, for people who haven't seen each other in a long time to come together, and just a great opportunity to learn more about the ecosystem. So looking forward to seeing everybody there if you can attend. And with that, I guess I end it there and open it up to questions.
Okay. So I think the top question might actually be best for Alberto. The question is, why is account-based Zendu SDK better than UTXO-based SDK?
Okay, first, I mean, it's not, I would say, from all perspective better. There are two different approaches, and let's discuss. I mean, initially the SDK was only UTXO based, and we decided to let me say extend it to an account-based model, but also introducing let me say the compatibility with the Ethereum tools. So let's say you want to implement your sidechain and you want to use Ethereum compatible tools in such a way, and with such version of the SDK, you will be able to use the mostly used tools out there. And so, and this also has impacts on how you implement your logic as well. So from outside, let's say your logic, your sidechain logic is seen as a smart contract, can be invoked as a smart contract, but within the SDK can be implemented with the, let me say, custom logic that is not processed by the EVM. And so these open up many other possibilities, and also, let me say, more efficient implementation for some specific use cases. Or let's say the implementation of the custom logic can be the EVM as well. So I mean, you can delegate the execution of all the smart contract invocations to the EVM implementation, and this is the EVM side. So we took the chance while we were implementing the EVM sidechain to also introduce this possibility for any kind of application that you want to build on top of the version, the account-based version of the sidechain SDK. That is more than account-based. Is, let's say, also let me say, introduce the compatibility with Ethereum tools, also because we are using the crypto primitives of that are compatible with Ethereum.
Okay, very exciting. Good to know. Thank you so much, Alberto. So this next question is kind of a follow-up to everything Alberto's told us today. Can you tell us in simple terms why we should be excited about Alberto's updates this week?
So should I say why you should be excited about my updates? Okay, that's funny. Okay, first, let's speak about the milestone. No, we are currently approaching our first milestone for the EVM sidechain. So this is a huge milestone because really provides the possibility for a user to interact with the sidechain, and that is fully compatible with Solidity, and provides the possibility to deploy smart contracts and, let me say, all the things that is implemented in Solidity and that's compatible with Ethereum. So this is a huge milestone for us, and I also, I have to say that we accomplished that in a very short time frame. So in the matter, in more or less in 3 months, we were able to, starting from the design and ending up with implementation of a fully integrated Ethereum virtual machine in a sidechain with the SDK that I was describing before. So, this to me seems the most one of the most exciting updates for today. But also the others maybe that are, let me say, less shiny from that perspective, but are also important because are pieces that are let me say, very important for other parts. So let's say, for example, the fact that we are moving on with these non-seizable sidechains. Once we open the possibility to have semi-decentralized sidechains, that allows, for example, in the future to have higher transaction throughput on the sidechain side, we then decided to remove, or better, to provide the possibility to declare sidechains without the seizing functionality that was designed specifically for fully decentralized sidechains. So this is another important addition because, let me say, removes this functionality for the sidechains that don't need it. And so that's another important piece. But all the other stuff as well is very important, like the ZKEVM work that we are doing right now. That let me say, it's for sure something that will introduce many more possibilities on the sidechain side, and will provide a fully decentralized way for scalability.
Amazing. And so sorry for making you defend your amazing updates this week. I think people are just still getting to know what the platform's all about, especially since we've really been expanding our community lately. And for those of you who can't see the chat right now, people have been saying that we're increasing the building blocks available on Horizen, and it's the expansion of our platform, both of which are fantastically amazing. And of course, because why do it when you can Zen do it? Anyways, I believe this is a third question in a row for Alberto. The question is, what is a ZKEVM?
Really hard to summarize it in a few words, but okay, I will try to say it. And first, I will start from why it's important. Okay, and it's about also Zendu, and it's about the scalability and security, let's put it that way. So it's important to have a fully provable sidechain for us, because this provides a fully the possibility to have a fully decentralized sidechain, but that's also fully secure. So all what is happening on the sidechain side is cryptographically proven. Okay, and with Latus, we had a way for creating, with that kind of design, had a way for creating fully provable sidechains, okay, but and customizable. But the logic should have been enforced writing specific circuits. So the developer had to write also the circuit, also I mean, in addition to his custom logic. With the ZKEVM, I mean, it's very appealing for us because it provides a way for having, for a developer writing using a high-level language, for example, writing his own custom logic. And the ZKEVM will be able to prove the correct execution of this logic. And so with a ZKEVM, you are able, for example, to deploy a new smart contract and invoke smart contracts and generate a proof of that proves the state transition that led this smart contract invocation. So in such a way, you are able, for example, to have a proof of the correct execution of a block full of smart contracts invocations, or transactions, sorry, full of transactions that were invoking smart contracts, and you can end up with a proof that, let me say, succinctly prove that all these invocations led to a certain results. And so when you're receiving, for example, a block, you can, instead of rerunning all the smart contract executions to be able to calculate the new state, you can just let me say verify the proof, and also and just by verifying the proof, you're able to validate if the result is correct. So without rerunning all the smart contract execution. As you can see, this is an amazing, let me say, improvement, because provides you the possibility to verify a block in a very short time frame, and to deliver also the block in a much faster way. So you don't have to rerun all the execution. So as you can see, these open up on our sidechain ecosystem also the possibility to for the developer to write their logic with using a high-level language, and to be, let me say, proven out of the box without having the developer think about writing circuits or other things like that. So this is why it's so important for us, and this is why we are focusing, and we are going to focus even more on these, because this will provide, let me say, a very scalable and decentralized way for writing applications.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Alberto. And I think we actually have a couple minutes left for one more question. It seems like it's going to be a short one. The question is, when punks airdrop? Dean, are you able to answer that one?
Actually, I think Lucy would be better suited. I know that they're working through some of the legal details, so I'm not sure where the current state is. Lucy, can you give more color?
I would tell you more if Dean was not listening, but he is. So I can only say that Punk's airdrops are definitely coming. And if you have test any, you would definitely get the initial airdrops. We will share more information as soon as we are allowed. Right now, as things said, we are going through some legal work that still. That's why we're still waiting on the work to be done. So just be patient. They're definitely coming. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, thank you everybody so much for attending this weekly Insider. We will be seeing you again next Monday for the latest Horizen updates. We hope you all have an excellent week, everybody. Have a great day.